I came into the woods today for several reasons. It's a sunny day, the temperature is mild, there's a little breeze, and I knew I wanted to have a new recording of the sounds of the birds in the old-growth forest. So within a few moments of me leaving our street and entering the park where I'm bound, I heard gunshots. Lots of gunshots. Now, we live in quiet suburbia. These are not sounds that I had to worry about from a danger point of view. I hope you hear them now. Somebody's firing off their gun at a very rapid pace. Somewhere high up, it's echoing all around the area. And at first I thought to myself, well, maybe I won't make my recording today. But then I realized, he's been joined by someone. I realized that it was more going on than just gunshots. Why do people fire their guns in areas like this? They're not hunting. They're not on a target range. I think they're doing it to feel a sense of mastery over a time that's anything but. We're at the mercy of the forces of nature right now, really. And how can we express if we feel threatened and frightened and concerned? What do we do about that? And one option is to say, no, I'm in charge. I'm the one in charge. And so you go out and you make a loud noise that establishes your presence for literally for miles around. I can't imagine how far these sounds are traveling. And, I understand it, but I find it sad. I find it sad because what's happening is in large part because of our mastery over the world, or our lack of true oversight of things. We are not gardeners in this garden anymore, but we're plowing it up. We're heating it up. We're making everything so centric to our needs that we can't but help invite the world to rebalance itself. I call it a divine law of nature. Things do seek a balance, not a static balance, not a flat, unchanging balance, but a dynamic balance, one in which there's always movement and always life. But when you tip the scale so far to one way, the world just can't sustain itself in that out of balance state. And what does it have to do? It has to right itself. It has to shed the overweight on one side of the scale to bring things back into balance. And we know what that weight is. It's humanity and humanity's disrespectful use of this wonderful gift. No, this isn't a lightning bolt from God coming down to strike us for our sins. Instead, it's a natural consequence of our behavior. We have a world whose beauty is in its balance. It's ever-shifting balance. It's not a balance with direction. It's not that misguided notion of evolution that says we're always getting better. No, we're not. We're always moving from unbalance to balance. And is there a time when we've been more unbalanced? I can't think of one. It's not to say there haven't been, but this certainly exceeds anything in my 6+ decades of living. So I come out here and my recorder is whirring merrily away in the deep forest, far from where I am right now. And when I get back and take it home and listen to it, I'm sure I'll hear some of these gunshots. And my question for myself at that moment will be, do I cut them out or do I leave them in? I have the sense I'll cut them out. I want to restore what little balance I can and remind people how beautiful this is. Because we don't need a reminder of how far we've fallen out of balance. So soon I'll stop this recording and I'll do some of my hit Bodhi boot, as if this wasn't already the beginning of it. And then I'll trek back the half hour or so to my recorder, pick it up and take it home. And I'll do some Reiki and try and find those sources of energy which are always present, always yearning for a loving balance, and allow myself to both be soothed by them and to use them to help heal. Namaste.